The life of every individual is really always a tragedy, but gone through in detail. It has the character of a comedy. Plants, for under all the ostentation and glamour with which youth clothes the future, under all the pomp and splendor with which imagination decks it out, and in spite of all the preparations which prudence makes for the future, destiny's blow falls on us in a way we never dreamed of. What is it that sets limits to our enjoyments? That we cannot rely on the morrow, but that we have to fear that it may be the bringer of death. And what lends such a melancholy character to the youthful glance directed to the future, and even to the thought of the most fortunate of lives? Poor, that death stands at the end. And, however we may think and argue, it always comes back to this, that the best thing in life is a painless, quiet death, and the next best, a short life. For life is a business that does not cover the costs. The human condition, as elucidated in this philosophical reflection, is marked by an inherent tension between aspiration and inevitability. Pint individuals commence their lives with vibrant anticipation, envisioning futures adorned with achievement and fulfillment. Yet, this optimism is perpetually undermined by the unpredictability of fate, which delivers unforeseen adversities that disrupt even the most meticulously laid plans. The core of human suffering lies not solely in the experience of loss, but in the persistent anxiety of its potential each moment of joy, curtailed by the awareness of its transience. This existential plight manifests across all strata of experience. The laborer invests in a future rendered uncertain by external forces. The lover cherishes fleeting intimacy, shadowed by the specter of separation. The elder, surveying a lifetime's endeavors, confronts the sobering reality that the emotional and spiritual costs of existence rarely yield commensurate returns. The melancholic undertone of life stems from this universal truth. No attainment, however grand, can insulate us from the inevitability of mortality, which looms as the ultimate boundary of human endeavor. Yet, within this shared vulnerability lies a profound opportunity for connection. The recognition of our collective fragility fosters empathy, binding us in mutual understanding. Life's narrative, while punctuated by moments of ironic absurdity missteps and thwarted ambitions, ultimately arcs toward tragedy, as the ledger of existence fails to balance. The philosopher's insight reveals that the most desirable outcomes may be a swift, painless conclusion, or a life brief enough to minimize accumulated suffering. However, while we endure, meaning emerges from our capacity to alleviate the burdens of others through compassion and solidarity. Thus, the task before us is not to deny life's inherent deficits, but to engage them with clarity and purpose. By acknowledging our shared suffering and extending support to one another, we transform the tragedy of existence into a testament to human resilience, finding significance in the act of enduring together.